Day 39, 40 days in the wilderness.
Super pumped in the Freddie Mercury Museum in Zanzibar, Tanzania. I had no idea. Freddie Mercury, also known as the lead singer of Queen, was born here in an island in the Indian Ocean. Anything you do that is going to be big is very difficult. In those early days, he really struggled with what he was doing. I find a connection in that because this 40 days in the wilderness has been about figuring out what makes my heart sing. One of the interesting things about Freddie was that he continued early on to try and do music the way everybody else didn't, when there was a different song in his heart. It wasn't until he embraced what he had in his heart and what made him sing that he started to go from just being a star to actually being a legend, which is really cool. I think that's an important reminder. We are all unique people with unique gifts, unique skill sets. Many of us try to just be what everybody else is. We try to be just like every other person on Instagram or every other person we see on TikTok or social media, or even maybe in our peer group or in our business cohort. Freddie reminds us that if we're really gonna figure out what makes our heart sing, first off, we've got to figure out what's within ourselves. He began to do that. This is kind of cool. This is some of his handwritten lyrics. Like many artists, this one's a good example. It is all chopped up and things moved around, and he's got all these ideas. One man, one God, that's really cool. One mission. You kind of see the creative process scene. Often we think of becoming something as just a destination, but it really is a process for all of us, and it was for Freddie Mercury as well. This is a really cool part of the exhibit here. This is the piano that he played on at Wembley in London to a packed house of nearly 100,000 people. You see up there Bohemian Rhapsody, and him up there just really going to town, one with the crowd, one with the piano, one with his voice, embracing who he was. Queen in Budapest and their Magic Tour and Barcelona and Deep Cuts and all of the things that went into being him. What an outfit here, huh? You think Super Pumped would look good in this? I don't know. I might be a little bit too short for it, but man, that is a cool outfit. As I walk away in the waning days of this 40 days in the wilderness, I've continued to explore what makes my heart sing. It's to be uniquely me. Don't try to be anybody else. Be super pumped. If you're super pumped and you're true to yourself, you will be a success. I may not ever gain the critical acclaim of Freddie Mercury, but one of my favorite songs of all time since I was a kid is We Are the Champions. I think as I look at here, Live Aid, and he did some real good in the world. Embrace that champion within. Embrace what God has created us to be. As we leave this museum, I just challenge every one of you, find what makes your heart sing. Don't worry about what anybody else thinks. Go out there, embrace the heck out of it, and you never know what might happen. Thanks for joining us today. Super pumped out of the Freddie Mercury. One final look at an awesome film. How do we get out? Woo! These doors are tricky.
What if you could step away from every responsibility for 40 days? No emails, work calls, or guilt, and rediscover what truly makes your heart sing. Imagine this. A grant not only covers your duties while you're gone, but also gives you $25,000 to explore anywhere in the world. It covers airfare, ground transportation, lodging, meals, experiences, all of that. And the only rule, disconnect completely and immerse yourself in things that make your heart sing. Over the next 40 days, I'll be sharing my journey with this exact challenge. Whether I'm snorkeling with sharks, hitchhiking in the back of pickup trucks, trekking across the Serengeti, tracking big game, struggling to breathe and not freeze to death on the top of the 20,000-foot mountain, or breaking bread with new friends from around the globe. I hope you'll join me on this journey.